got it to work for all of 2 minutes. The moment I tried booting up into City Escape, and I was immediately met with a crash. It just did not want to go. Like I just, and then it was like two. It was almost 3 o'clock, and I just like, you know what? I'm not gonna pull my hair out about this right now. I have to go to bed because I have schoolwork to do. So the you know again, to be to be continued, I guess. It'll have we'll get it eventually. Okay. Let me bring that over. Okay, connect. Oh, hello. What do you mean my Twitch token is invalid? You're invalid. Yes, 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 yes. Connect. What do you mean? It's not working. Could you? Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. If it doesn't work, then we're just gonna play it. No, no, don't worry about it. I'm just setting some stuff up right now. I'm trying to get it so that you guys can see. I love technology. All right, whatever. It's fine. All right, we're gonna go back to. Let me just go back to Disco Elysium. Capturing display form, and let me put my camera so you guys can see my face. Alright, cool. Okay, so for those of you joining us for the first time, we're playing Disco Elysium with one catch. Oh, sorry, with 2 catches. We make every bad decision that we can, no matter how cringe or how terrible it is, and we have to do all skill checks, regardless of how low the possibility is. It's been great. I did record the first session, and I'll probably put it up on YouTube either tonight after stream ends or like tomorrow morning, so you guys can watch that. I would start recording this one, but also since I set up Twitch to actually save the VODs at the end of the stream, it should stay there, so that'll be good. So far, what's happened is I don't have shoes. I failed to punch a child. I fell on my face doing so. I harassed another child, and I failed to grab my jacket. So we're living our best cop life here. Oh, also, and there's this guy. I've decided to nickname him. His name's Jimmy.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Alright, so we have to go... Right. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna bust this thing open, like, without giving a damn. But, you know, my partner here suggested that we actually talk to the manager, so that's what we're gonna do. And when he denies us, then we're gonna bust it down. Because you know why? We're bad cops. Sorry, I'm a bad cop. Kim's actually a pretty good cop. You know, Kim cares. That's the gardener. Oh wait, oh gosh. Oh no, where was the main entrance? Oh wait, no, I remember it. Equip a flashlight in low light areas. Oh boy, wait, 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 wait. Okay. Do 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 do. There's the nice lady in the witcher. All right, let's go harass this guy. Hey, buddy. Oh, hold on, I have to do.
Real mature man. What exactly were you trying to accomplish? You do understand you still owe me money, right?
Well, I have amnesia, so I don't owe you anything, actually.
Damn, your feet thought we got away. That doesn't seem fair. You demonstrated some serious skills there, slipping away Sambo style.
That's what I'm saying.
By the way, Sambo, or Samurai boxing, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves originating from the Samurai Isola. Sambo used to incorporate a wide array of martial disciplines, from archery to mounted combat, but mainly means aesthetically pleasing single combat nowadays. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool.
I know I'm asking this like probably a little too late, but you guys can hear the game, right? Okay, 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 cool. All right, cool. What is this money anyway? You have a trace of my. Okay, so the goal here is to say the wrong things at all time. No, that sounds like the right thing to do. All right, let's play this off nonchalantly. Hold on, what is this money anyway?
What are you, brain damaged?
Actually, I might be.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Yes, I see. Now, where can I get?
Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think cops take bribes.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
Is this money?
Yes, it is.
It is my money.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange.
Oh no, I'm gonna make. I don't want Kim to pay for him. Oh,
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money.
Okay, cool. But you must have appreciated my Sambo-style stealth.
Oh, well, if that was Sambo style, then let me wipe that debt, sir.
He suddenly changed his cool, probably realizing it was pretty cool because, you know, skipping out on the tab. That's what we do here.
Okay, the stupid drinks are on the house,
Yes.
Mr. Athlete. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square.
Oh yeah, no. Sorry, but that window was just an unfortunate casualty of me practicing my moves. I ain't paying for it.
Fine, I'll take it off the bill. Sleep in a post-apocalyptic hellhole if you want to. Just know I won't give you another room.
So we're cool?
Not entirely cool. You still owe me 60 real for 3 nights stay. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you back up there. Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here.
Oh man, I've pissed this man off something serious. Alright, well, you know what? Screw the case. It's karaoke time.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager.
Yeah, that's right, voice in my head.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
I've seen something here at the Whirling Guard. I think I need to talk about. Okay. So trash.
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing the debt. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
No, it doesn't. Nothing stirs in me, and it isn't callous. It is common sense.
Okay, then. Maybe you're callous yourself.
Hey,
What do you need them for?
to do cool shit.
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Yeah.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
No, I'm gonna keep them, and then I'm gonna give them to my new best friend. Who's my new best friend, you ask? Well, we're gonna find them right now. Oh, wait, hold on.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
That's a problem for future me. Can I leave? Okay. Alright, so we got the keys, and now let's go rummage through the garbage. Well, actually, let me say hi to my new best friend first.
Every snowflake is like a little gift from the sky.
Gotta go. See you later. Oh, what's that? Okay.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags."
Time to bust that.
With a
Container
well-oiled
wide
crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in... I don't know. What? I mean... like, the bad thing to do would just be to leave. But I do need to progress, so... Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
The lid. Alright, we're opening
The
it.
smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Ooh, Nelly.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Ew, what the heck? It's disgusting. Okay, what are we... Alright, guys, what are we looking through first? Under the boxes? Some rags? Or are we sifting through food waste? All of the above. I mean... Yeah, but I mean... We should... Okay, whatever. Fine. Let's pick
Among
up
the
the
threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a red corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Alright, trousers, we're bagging them.
Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Wait a minute, so Kim had bags this whole time, and when I needed a bag yesterday to put my bottles in, where were these bags then, huh? What the heck?
Something slimy catches your eye.
Yep.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario.
Urban
Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that,
Thrown out towel, a mug, and that's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them there.
Fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See? Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Yeah, okay.
the lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
The mug. Get
You
that
pick out a
mug
broken
too.
mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
Oh no, they didn't have to be racist. Do we? All right, we taking the mug? We taking it? Are we commenting on it? Okay, I guess we're taking the mug. Oh, Kim, I'm sorry.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
I don't like how doing bad things makes me feel. That's not fair. I feel like I should be able to. The heads up, the game is teeming with things you can see, do, and say. Oh, okay.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar.
Is this my old life? Did I just sift through trash all day?
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Turbo noodles.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey. Nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's
Well, okay.
this?
Ooh.
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Yoink.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Ooh, we got a clue, maybe.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
Bruh, I don't know what this
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
Oh, interesting.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
Someone from the let's see. Must have been cramping my style as if foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away. I'd rather not talk about it right now. Well, this just sounds cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But this, I feel like this is the objectively funnier answer. But I don't know, man. The great bloodletting. That also sounds pretty kooky. All right. I'm gonna flip a coin. It's between 1 and 2. Yeah. Where's the? Okay. I'll say heads is 1. All right, we're picking 1. Must have been cramping my style.
Officer, this is an official piece of paperwork. It probably contains notes on numerous ongoing investigations, and could even list undercover operatives, informants. I suggest integrating it into your style, for all our sakes.
I don't know, man. It sounds like an order, and I don't take those.
I see, yes. You are what we call a badass, aren't you?
He makes little quotation marks. Oh my god.
Tell me, does your badass see more in there, or are we done here? Oh, yes, and it will also be appropriate to start taking notes on the case. It's what cops do.
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
Alright, let's
The
see.
container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list.
Alright. Let's take a look at this. No, that's my bag. Alright, no, that's me. Where's my inventory? No, that's... Oh, okay. Oh, no. Alright. There we go. Okay, interactables. Damaged ledger. This is the ledger you found in the trash, full of notes written in a man's dense cursive. Have a closer look. Maybe you can... Alright.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Urinal cleaner. I never heard it said like that before. Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you.
Oh.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Well, I guess we just go in order. The
It's
most
just
important
toilet
piece.
paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
No, it's cool.
Way cool.
It's got experience for that. That's it.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run my...
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
Hey, Lieutenant, is this one of them hologram watermarks you mentioned?
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
How can I read
Any
it?
capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for example?
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
Alright.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Okay.
He returns to his neatly kept notes. Alright, let's see.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
Okay, I guess since we're doing this investigation, we're just I can kind of get to the second thing that I wanted to do with this as well. So, part of what I'm doing as far as like streaming on Twitch in the first place is because of a class that I'm taking for this semester. And part of my homework for the week was do like a reading, and then I had to watch some content from like some YouTube content or just content in general from like marginalized creators, and then talk about it a little bit. So that's what I'll do now. Well, inspect these papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What's in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you.
I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
I guess I'm
The
committing to
tasks
paper.
you've completed flow out of the pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Hey, Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
Shit on the stick.
Ah, yes. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as reference. If it's idiot or cockfinger, they're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger were on this case. So, do you have something less funny?
The Furies are at home in the mirror.
Furies? Yes, well, I don't know. I have to be honest, I'm not experiencing the internal strife that it refers to. And also, could you make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal case name, you know?
The setting
Okay,
sun.
okay. It's a good name, but it has one problem. This case has nothing to do with the setting sun. At all. It has nothing to do with that, so... something more concrete, perhaps? Do you have something concrete? Mundane, usual?
Usual is boring. We don't do that.
Yeah, I don't have another name.
Oh, well, then maybe I can suggest one.
No.
Okay then. The case doesn't need to have a name.
It actually does. You've offended him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, man. Okay, so... You know, this kind of... In a weird way, tangentially, this kind of, like, correlates to what I had to read for my assignment this week. Or so what I had to do for my assignment this week. So... What I did was, like, I had to watch Marginalized Creator. So I watched Jordan Adika, and I mean, he's like mainly a commentary channel. So he does like a lot of he does like just like, you know, like regular to like react to like stuff that's happening on like TikTok or like YouTube and stuff. Okay, hold on, let me get out of here.
You
Let me
don't
go.
exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers.
I'm gonna put the ledger away and I can walk around, so that way it's not just sitting. And if I find anything interesting, oh yeah. So yeah, so Jordan Adika does mostly like YouTube, like you know, he does like reactions on YouTube. So one thing that he was watching that I found interesting was he was reacting to oh man, what was it? It was like Jubilee. If any of you know what that is, for those who don't, it's like this YouTube channel where they have like these goofy little challenge videos where it's just like, oh yeah, we'll take a bunch of people and we'll throw them in a room, and like one of them will be like an imposter. Among Us. Okay, sorry, had to get it out. I had to get it on my chest. One of us will be like it will be like, okay, like 10 gamers and one fake gamer, and you got to figure out who the fake gamer is. So I watched. I watched two ones that he did. One he did was.
Up here, Piggo.
All right, I'm not talking small child.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response. The door
Open up.
rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Yeah, can I punch the door this time?
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
This is the police. Open the door.
Ha! The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
But I'm cold.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Kim, tell her we're real policemen.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply. Just faint, sweeping sounds inside.
Me. Alright. So the two Jubilee videos I watched, one was it was like theater kids versus like a non-theater kid, and the other one was like ex-girlfriend picks out, like a date for for her ex-boyfriend. And it was interesting about it was just like he was like talking about it. I mean, he's doing like the usual, just like making little quips here and there, but it was kind of funny. Like during the like the theater kids one, like it's like that little touch of like cynicism to like the thing, because they're like talking, they're joking about like not joking, they're talking about like musicals and like theater setups and stuff. Now, I enjoy a good musical. I belt out some tunes, every now and then. Not for people to hear because, that's because I'm very shy when it comes to that. But it's kind of funny. It's like these people, they're doing like a thing where they're singing, and it's just like everybody touch like, listen, like he just says, I don't, these theater kids, I can't deal with them. And I guess to kind of like, again, I'm just like, I'm rambling mentally because I'm also trying to get my thoughts in order, but also I'm just not trying to have dead screen time. Oh, hold on, what's this? Book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. So yeah, so he does like so he's talking about the theater kids, and he's kind of like poking jabs at them because it's like the joke about theater kids being like kind of pretentious, and they're judging each other because there's one point where they're like agreed, okay, we're gonna sing like just like songs that we know, and there's this one of the kids, like he sings I guess like a musical from like the 50s. I don't remember the exact name of it, but in the video, like Jordan's like watching, and he's just like, oh, that's pretty impressive. He picked like a not popular thing. But then everyone at the end was like, no, he's the fake one. Like, I've never heard that song before. And he's just like, it's like, you fucking people. Which, it is just kind of, I mean, I get it. Like, a lot of it is also edited down to make it look like a certain type of way. But then, like, in the like in the ex-girlfriend, she's like the date for her boyfriend thing. It was also just like, you know, we like, you know, like just cracking jokes, just like, hey man, this guy's sitting here, this guy's like there's a part where the ex and the exes are like sitting with each other, and they're interviewing.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face.
Ooh.
It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your
grandma?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead. No, this one is a monster in disguise.
Snap.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
Why? I just told you why.
Why? No.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays. No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Man, there's being checked out, and then there's that lady. Right. So okay, so back to my point. So in the video, like the two, like the couple is like the ex couple is like sitting together, and you know, the girl is interviewing like the potential candidates, and just like, yeah man, this guy's just like sitting here, like he's just sitting, he's not saying anything, he's like showing no agency at all. And it's funny because I feel like a thing. Okay, let me figure out how, like, let me figure out like the structure of this sentence. I think the thing about with content creators, like as a whole, is that obviously it's always like that search for like new content. And even in like one of the other videos of his that I watched, oh wait, no, that's not what I meant to do. Even like in one of the other videos of his that I watched, he was talking about just like, you know, well, what am I gonna dig up for content today? And I think it's interesting too, because there's so many topics that there's just so much stuff that's happened like in the world at any given time, and I guess this isn't necessarily something like attributed to like, this is something that's like attributed to like a marginalized person, but what I enjoy about watching his channel is that it's stuff that I wouldn't have seen. Like, it was some stuff that I wouldn't have seen like other YouTubers talk about. Like, there's like the joke about you know, like all commentary channels are just like they talk about the same thing, and yeah, that's definitely true. But I think what was nice about watching that is that you get something different. Also, at the same time, you're getting like a different perspective on it. Okay, wait a minute. There was this, like, what's that? Is that a bag? Oh, I need that. Wait, no, man, I don't care about you. Give me the bag. Yes. I can put bottles in stuff now. Splatter of bullet holes. So yeah, so I think it's like it's good to always like to have like multiple viewpoints like on any given thing, or even just sometimes go outside of what you usually might consume, or like people you might get information from. Because I think it's good because you can gain like a new perspective on things. So now to tie that back to the reading that I did, I did one of the reasons I talked about was about it was a gentleman who ran like a program for people who suffered, from physical disabilities, and he's telling the story about he had this one person that was they were doing like for Make-A-Wish, and what had happened was, he's talking about like how this person they had the same they had like the same or like similar conditions, that he was going to that he had he was born with it, and he was like his body was like slowly deteriorating, and then this child and his brother.
Is this about the questions again?
Yeah, give me
She
again
looks
the ammonia.
up from her magazine, eyes filled with tired ennui.
Ennui.
Yes. What we have is there, in the medicine cabinet. Go take a look yourself.
Ooh boy.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Give me some
Okay.
ammonia.
Don't, overdo it or something.
Do I have enough money for this? I do. Morale. Hypnogamma. I mean, I'm not a pharmacist. So that sounds like a made-up word. Hypnogamma.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Saint Baptiste, the pharmaceuticals company.
Listen, lady, I'm just letting you know, there's nothing here. There's a guy in my head, and there's my best friend Kim over here. He's not, he doesn't know we're best friends yet, but we're getting there. But like, I'm gonna need you to stop all of that, okay?
Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste.
Okay, fine, I get it. Saint Baptiste. I'm leaving now. Okay, to go back. No segueing. So yeah, no, I think what was really nice about that story too was that he was able to work together like with the Make-A-Wish people in order to have it so that he and his brother could play video games together, even though the kid wasn't able to do much in terms of like physical movement outside of just like his eye and like a little bit of his toes. And I guess it makes me think about echoey. That's weird. And it's like one of those things where it really makes me think, I guess, about stuff. It makes me think about like what I'm able to do, and how sometimes sometimes you take it for granted, and it's it made me think about like just how lucky I am to be able to enjoy video games the way that I do, and like interact with people the way I do. Even like doing this like right now, like talking to you guys like through a camera. I'm being 100% honest. Like my chest is like, it's like beating like crazy because I'm talking about like real stuff, but oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't freeze. The camera didn't freeze. That was just me. That was me freezing, like in my mind. Oh, hey, a bottle. But yeah. So the point is, every now and again, Oh my God, words are they're just coming and going out of my brain. Every now and again, it's important to, I guess, just like take a moment and just appreciate like what you have, because you don't know when it's gonna change. You don't know when it's gonna go. Being grateful is just it's the little things. It's the little things that you might not realize that you have every day. Like right now, I got this little cat sitting next to me. I got my I'm lucky that I have my my health is pretty good. And I have great friends, and I have great friends in a caring family. Oh, this is kind of something a little sappy. This wasn't supposed to sound sappy. Um, but yeah, no. So the point is, I think it's important to like get, to that we were able to read those other stories and to have them because it puts into perspective. It puts a lot into perspective in terms of like what you have versus like what someone else might not have. Um, and yeah, so that's it. That's the end of my TED talk. Thank you for listening. All right, we're gonna go back to gaming now. For realsies. Okay. Let me see because I have the ammonia now. Can I use it? Okay, actually, let me see if I can get the gloves from the lady first. Hello, lady.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
Okay, I don't know where that came from.
Excuse me?
Oh my god. Oh yeah, okay. This is a nice little. I guess this is a nice little point here. I feel so uncomfortable being a police officer in this game. I feel so uncomfortable being a police officer in this game. Like this is out there. Like the internet has it. Like there's so much wrong with. There's just so much wrong with the with the way the police handle things that it's like it's ingrained into my system as like an automatic like so yeah, this is a great time for this to come back up, especially how the protagonist is. Yeah, definitely.
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Yeah, can I not? I don't want
She
to.
shifts in her seat awkwardly.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. This is Kim's car, right? See, can I do the thingy?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Kim, what are we looking at? What is this machine?
This is the Caprice Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Did he name the car? Is that just what it's called? Like, if he gave it that name, that's pretty funny. And that's my headcanon now.
Motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat.
Okay, but what is a motor carriage?
A motorized vehicle, officer. I'm sure you are familiar with the concept. We've had these for nearly a century.
Can we go for a drive?
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands, remember?
You want to solve this murder case so badly. I just want to go cruising. Do you have such cool motor carriage?
The Caprice motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
What is this sinking feeling I have with the words motor carriage?
Nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
Alright, Mr. Voiceman.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Oh man. Alright, I don't need any of this right now. So.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canada comes to life with a whiny growl. The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Alright, time to get some info.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots.
And the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200. The last row has 3 perforations.
Just 3?
That's it.
Okay, what about the shimmering street?
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Wait a minute.
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry. In the middle of a broken plaza, in a cone of light, barely visible in the daytime, 2 men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines.
Is that me?
Ah, Martinez.
Wait, where are we on this?
Let me see. Right here.
He says his fingers near the top of a map, on a segment of a coast just jutting out into the great ocean. It seems like a shithole.
It has its problems.
Kim, what do these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good.
Dad?
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Probably some boring office show. I feel like I went swimming around front. Okay, then. I walk the land telling whores and lies of the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining.
Cool. I'm glad you joined us. Not a lot of money in doom crying. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see. Wow, more than 200.
I would have thought there'd be more.
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
So what you're saying is, I used to be a super cop.
Call it what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row.
I don't think I didn't catch that were. Oof, damn. Kim with the subtle shade.
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling.
Oh my god. Okay.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock Quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
Oh, hi, Peanut. Oh, okay, goodbye, Peanut.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
Damn.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Damn.
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
How do you...
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Hobbies? I have hobbies. We gonna talk about my hobbies on stream now? No, I can't do that. Hobbies are
Suit
lame.
yourself. Very noble of you. Are we done here?
I got experience for saying hobbies are... Damn.
The lieutenant nods.
Alright.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Okay. I got the ammonia. Pay for damages I'm not doing. The call Sylvie. Ah, okay. Yeah, I knew there was another reason for going to the car.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Come in, Delta 10. This is Firewalker. Copy.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian, Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim didn't guard.
Yes,
Sylvie's
hold
number.
on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Just wait. Relax.
oui, sir. I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Huzzah.
Yes, hello?
A female voice reads you through the stems. I believe we've met before. Hello, this is the police. I have some questions for you. Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone.
Oof.
She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
How is that the... What? Yo, you sure I'm not a cop and I'm not like some, like, Olympic vaulter? Because that was a leap. That was a whole... Like, I was here, and now I'm over here. I'm like off screen. Like, what? Okay. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta do this. We gotta do bad things. Play in there. It depends on how high or low. Oh, okay. So that makes sense. No, you know what? That's fine. Like, it's funny. It's funny because just how out of left field it is. Because that just means, it gives me more shit to go off of. Okay, yeah. I mean, if it is following like the regular, or traditional like RPG rules, let's see this is probably what's gonna happen.
No, absolutely not.
That's fair.
Ouch. That's like 20 points of pride damage right there, buddy.
No, not me.
Do you know who
No,
made that
sorry.
call?
I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
But why didn't you call? If your stats are too high, there's a weakness to them too. Too smart, bad with people. Well, really? I mean, I guess, yeah, okay. I guess I can see the correlation with that being if you're too smart, then you might come off as a know-it-all-y. So, I mean, that tracks.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the court.
I meant us.
No
They
one
called
calls
the
police. The Union would get angry.
Why?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
Hey, Kim, is she speaking the truth? The Union is the law around here?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Oh, interesting.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
I am the authority around here. Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. Exactly, what did a corpse hang? Okay, chat. I'm gonna ask for like a helping hand on this. Okay, which is objectively like the worst decision? I am the authority around here, or the push? One. Okay. All right, that's 1 for 1. I have a mouse here. Does this one speak for you? Yeah, alright, that's pretty fair. Crickets, yeah. Controller? Oh, wait. I am the authority
Okay.
here. I just want to challenge. Wow. Alright, now tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
Oh, man.
The fucking nerves on her. Trying to hide behind weakness. You're a god. An angry but just god.
Jeez, man, what the hell? Alright, alright, I guess I am a god. You report to me, not to the Union. Is it clear?
Hey, if you cannot restrain yourself, then I'll be handling the interviews from now on, and you can quietly take notes.
You got your methods, I got mine, Lieutenant. Now let me do my job.
Fine. But know that I don't approve of such gratuitous volatility.
Yeah, no, me neither. Yeah, I'm just doing it for the bit, Kim, I swear.
An angry cop refusing to face his demons and taking his frustrations out on others. Just a badge and a gun away from those he's manhandling. A fast-burning camera. That's the side you just exposed to the lieutenant. He doesn't judge. Has seen it too many times already. We both have, probably, but he takes a mental note. Breathing on the other end suggests that Sylvie is still on the line. She heard everything.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I mean, I feel like that's like a damned if I'm like on the other side, if I'm like listening on the phone and I just hear some guy, I hear like an authority figure just saying like, "I'm my god," and I'm just like, oh. I'm just gonna hold the phone right here and just wait for that to continue. Alright, okay, next question.
Okay.
Do you know what the victim's clothes in the trash?
No, I don't know. It wasn't me. I haven't been out there since. I was terrified of the stench and the corpse.
Quit your job.
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
You're not discussing it with me, a god? Who not to discuss it with, if not me, a god?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
I bet it's the guy behind the bar. It's the manager guy. You know what? He gave me bad vibes ever since he wouldn't let me sing he wouldn't let me sing karaoke. You know? Yeah. It's a pretty good hunch I got there, I think.
You know whom?
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
You mean me?
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
You know my paperwork ended up.
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that. Anything else, Detective?
Yeah, right, I'm dead.
I do hope so. Please don't call me again.
Ooh, a skill, a skill check. All right, let's go. 58%. Odds are in our favor. If you wanted to get away from me, or cry earlier said that you're the authority. Oh my god. All right, here we go.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Like, just tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. Just made me want to quit. The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
What the hell?
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Bitch bird guy was coming to her.
Okay, officer.
Crackling static, more static, and yes, more of that sweet static. The violence of your words is obviously scaring her.
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place.
Damn.
I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Go on.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Alright, which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Right, was that
Then
all?
there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about the end of all times and how everyone is a piece of shit.
Oh my god. I know I keep laughing, but that's only just because that's the only thing I can do besides just being like frustrated. Jeez. I mean but also, man, it's just like I just love the yeah, that's perfect. Oof, that JPEG. Hold on, let me That's it. That's not so bad.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
I love that karaoke singing was the threat. Oh, whoops. Alright, I get it. I wasn't a very good 10.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Well, you're... Oh. Yeah. Get... Oh my god. I'm not gonna say these ones. I'm not saying like those two, those three and four. That's not getting the voice line. No, that's not getting. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that entirely. I'm just trying to show you the world of tomorrow, the great panic at the end. Yes. Yeah. No. All right. Again, it's a toss up between one of these two options. I'm just gonna flip. I'm gonna flip. All right. So heads. I'll say heads will do option 4. Yeah. Heads will do option 4. Tails will do option 3. All right. Head. Oh God. All right.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
What else did I sing besides the oh? I'm looking for a song.
all sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Disco? Because it's Disco Elysium. Ah, I get it. Big brain moment.
Which one would that be?
The one that was really sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in San Sans. Butchered that right up.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
Alright, now you were talking to me.
A
Take care.
sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks.
I am
Then
so sorry.
The already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Could you guide me to the 41st precinct?
Just a second, officer.
Static crackling like a bonfire. You hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Hi, this is me here. I work at your station.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
It is not good.
10-18, 10-20, over.
Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing.
State your message, sir. Over.
Yeah, you think if I ask them for money, they'll give it to me? Yeah, let's try that.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
Is it him? What does he want?
No, damn.
He says he needs money.
Don't give that asshole anything.
Yeah, that's fair. I wouldn't give me money either.
Right, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
It is paramount to the investigation that you grant me more money. Please, I'm begging here. I need a place to sleep tonight. Yeah, no, it's number one.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Nothing is working.
I'm begging you. I don't have a place to sleep.
He says he's in trouble. Doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vicmar said...
Who cares what this Vicmar said? Pull on their heartstrings.
Oh, can I? Oh, this will be a skill check?
Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
Not below my dignity. Not in this run.
Listen. It's okay. You can do it, sir. Over.
What is he saying?
Did you want anything else, sir? Many of your colleagues are also here. Over.
You really need to get your shit together. This is nearing a complete meltdown.
Yeah, can we have a complete meltdown? Let's go.
He terminated the connection. I guess he was in a hurry.
Police, I'm scared. I can't breathe. Help me, please.
The radio falls silent and lifeless. The communications officer has disconnected the call.
What was that? It's okay, detective.
Oh, yeah, no, he's having a legit panic attack. Alright, that's... Okay. You never seen a man get a panic attack before? You call it subject. Wait, you never seen a man get a panic attack before?
We should get on with our tasks. Work always helps me center myself. Now, anything else you need from my vehicle, or...?
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist. laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Mac the Torso Torson. What does that even mean? Like, what could you have done to earn a nickname like the Torso?
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I mean, I guess this is just like a in a sense a casualty of the format, but I know like if this was happening like in another game, this would probably just be like a separate cutscene. But for the sake of this, I'm just gonna pretend that this is all happening in my mind. It's just like yeah, that's where the name the Torso comes from. I couldn't think of anything else. It's like name the Torso. That's it.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
Wow.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Damn. Alright, I'm done with this for right now. At least it feels like it. Man, that was a whole lot of sad shit that just happened. Alright, let's see. We got pay for damage. Okay. Alright, time to look at the body. Let's go. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I can zoom. Oh, wow. I'm just realizing now that I can do this. Okay, cool. Zoom. Alright, maybe this will help with the, maybe this will also help with, like, the occasional frame dips in the stream. I'll try keeping it. Okay, well, it's dipping now, anyway. Alright, well, I'll try to keep it closer. As close as it'll let me, I guess. Let's see.
There are several footprints in the mud,
switch back to anyway.
left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Well, I guess I'm leaving. Okay, why? Oh, I can level up. Okay. I have skill points. I have no idea what I should be leveling up. So why don't you decide, you lovely viewers at home, decide my fate. Choose my destiny. Man, I need like... I wish I had gotten the stream thing to work, like the Twitch integration, because then I would have been able to check info. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. Cool for fighters who can take a hit. Gods who don't sleep. Okay, well, I'm not a fighter. I'm a little weird guy. Tool for leaders, experts of psychology. At high levels, you'll be the very heart of the police force. Huh? Mm-hmm. Suggestion makes you affable to everyone and more resistant to their. All that schmoozing and oozing will make you slimy, and you'll know. With low levels of suggestion, though, you'll have difficulty getting any. Empathy really puts you in other people's shoes. Inland Empire. Punch walls to relieve their angers and be an even more unstable cop. All right, this is a contender. All right, okay, empathy's gonna. I'm gonna be so empathetic. I'm gonna be teeming with empathy. All right, Inland Empire. It's the inanimate. You'll have conversations with your clothing. Ooh. Cool for sane people, well-adjusted cops, the non-suicidal. Being sane is not what we're doing here. Alright. Let's see, endurance and high levels. Endurance. Pick the biggest downside. This is definitely something I would have to play multiple times. Like, this is just really... I'm just enjoying how this is put together. Conceptualization. Makes you big, perhaps stupid. It's not intelligent. Why live life when you can throw yourself into a live volcano? Only boring people will invite me to my dust parties. Cool for forensic scientists, tactical fighters, math-minded people. Cool for diplomats, charmers, and sociopaths. I don't know, man. Pretend cops. Let's see, halfway. Shivers make you seem mad to the outside world. As you listen to the city, you don't listen to others. Your superiors may begin to worry. With low shivers, though you seldom hear the city speaking to you, and if you can't hear it, how can you ever say it? Oh, so this turns me into Batman. Sweet. Oh, wait, no, sorry, not Batman. The Arrow. After 5 years in hell, I came back with only one mission: to save my city. At high levels, electrochemistry makes you a man of unrestrained pleasure, an unrepentant Lothario who leers at people with a bottle of speed and a plastic bendy straw in either hand. But with a low electrochemistry, you'll be too innocent to be effective. Without a working knowledge of drugs and sex, the city will be different. Let's see. High levels physical instrument breaks doors. Alright. I know I should. I mean, I should just go through all this, but I kind of already know what I'm gonna pick. High endurance enables you to take a few knocks off the head, enjoy a greater quantity of drugs, and shake up a few cardiac arrests. Oh wow! I become immune to heart attacks. That's awesome. Yeah, try to stop me now, panic attack. The low endurance because the body is frail already, and the flesh of a cop will be often tested. Perception. I feel like my perception should always be perpetually low. You can't arrest what I can't see. That's right. At high levels, reaction speed makes you twitch reflex freakishly good. When your body acts before your mind, innocent situations can turn bad fast. You're high-strung, overly alert. At low levels, though, you won't be the one shooting first. Oh, so I won't be the one shooting first, so I'd be Han Solo then. Let's see. At Savoir Faire will make you the king of cool, which makes you... Oh, hold on, I got it. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I'm just imagining that it's Hawkeye only hitting civilians. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick like one of these. Oh man, where was it? I accidentally deleted it. Accidentally delete the mayor with a coin flip. I'm just imagining it's like, yes, it's time. Like I've gotten into a combat situation, just like, all right, I'm gonna shoot one of you, and I just I've shot myself. I mean, hell, I tried to punch that kid and I fell on my ass yesterday, so that's always an option. All right, that already has a point in it. Let's be unstable. Let's be unstable. Empathy. With a little empathy. Oh man, where was it? Was it? No, yeah. Okay. Suggestion. I think it was suggestion. No. Was it Inland Empire? Oh man, where was it? No. Yeah, okay. We're unstable. That's what I decided. All right. Okay. Could I revert? Oh, okay. Well, I'm not doing that right now, though. What's my map? I'm the map. Map incomplete. Acquire a copy map of the city. All right. Let's do the thing with the pill. Actually, what time is it? Okay. So I guess no. We'll get the body down. If I can get the body down, I'll take the medicine. See what happens with that, and then we'll call it a night. Can I use it though? Okay. I probably just need it. I'm probably gonna have to use it when I get to the thing.
There he still is, looking
buddy.
right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Okay, let's go.
You crack open the ammonia ampoule and breathe in. The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
They always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Look him in the
His
eye.
eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
Oh, shit. I hate you. You stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
Myself. In the back.
There you go. Look at that bright kid. We're birds of a feather, you and I. Soon you'll be just like me. Just keep drinking and having a good time. It's a matter of weeks.
Feeling nausea, vomiting, tenderness or pain around the liver area, tiny red lines on the skin above waist level, more like days, Coppo. The clock is ticking. Your liver tells you so.
Damn, that sounded like the beginning. That sounded like the beginning of a freaking like medical ad. Feeling nauseous, vomiting, tenderness or pain around the liver area. All right, let's see. Why are you? Oh, I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
I mean, you are now, but like, how about when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Takes one to know one.
I have another question.
Go ahead, Copper.
I'm just imagining Kim's just like looking at this like, the fuck? You gonna? What's happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking
it's the power of your imagination.
It's just like SpongeBob's.
Go ahead. Ask me more questions.
Why do I love questions?
Love questions. Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up, copperoonie Rooney. This is getting upbeat now. Love did me in, Brother Copo. It was love all along.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Yeah, because he told me to.
You're a lying sack of shit, Coppo. You're doing this because there is nothing else to do. Everything else is over. It's just me now. Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Rooney is obviously not who I am. Of course not. My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Listen to yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just Harry or something. That's right. Harry.
No, it can't be Harry. I refuse.
Good for you.
Where have you...
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west. Because you have.
Why were you feeling pleasure when you died?
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
So you were feeling arousal when they were hanging you.
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
I mean, like right now, yeah. Yeah, you do.
Captain Coppodromo, I fear we are drifting away. fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with a simpler question.
Enough!
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Man, that is a very... that's so cool. Like, I mean, one, the voice is just really... It leaves a very strong, like, impression. Like, damn. Alright, let's see. Let's keep
The
taking a look at
material
this guy.
appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
What kind of boots are these?
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
Okay, then what kind are?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Oh man, yeah.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Yep, we're doing this.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
Yeah.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Lieutenant, you seem distressed. Why?
You're about to pull his head off.
And?
Do it, Homo!
Okay, first of all, I just want to clarify this is not okay. That we don't tolerate that here. But I'm gonna pull his head
Yes,
off.
that's what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
Yeah, I thought I could pawn them. Jeez. This is advanced enemy technology. We need to conduct research into their weakness. Let's see. Should I go crazy or should I just go like asshole? No, yeah, I'm just gonna be like.
For a full set of armor, I wouldn't blame you. But these boots are hardly worth a disciplinary hearing. There are better ways to pay a hostel bill. Besides,
It's hard to get a read on the lieutenant. What would he do if you stole them? Would he report you or not? Surprisingly, you feel like he probably wouldn't.
there's no way you are getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots for 7 days. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think they are the only thing left on him?
Geralt was right above.
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Oh yeah, stealing some boots from a corpse. Alright. This sounds
The
like
anticipation
a plan.
makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
Cracky. Alright, got it.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
Let's knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Punch it hard.
Your fist connects to the boot with the same ding. The sound does not appear to get louder.
Did you hear that? A click?
Yeah, sounds like dice rolling.
This is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads the incoming energy horizontally, from plate to plate. When the plates connect, there's a click. That's the sound you heard. See these lines?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
How could he afford
That's for
this?
us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
They look pretty advanced for a
I
security
agree.
guard.
This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink and blue. As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I'm squinting, Kim. Why am I doing it?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
His face and hands are pink, thighs too. The rest is greenish.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
Ew.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead.
I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently.
Totally dead.
Deady dead, 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 dead.
Dabba doob doob dead.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was funny.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
Oh, you can tell just from looking.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe. I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Could it still be? It wasn't moved after.
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
What was
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
I should get a drink.
No, you should not get a drink. You should perform an initial inspection of the victim's corpse. We are on the rope part.
What kind
Industrial
of rope is this?
strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
You know, I can't come up with anything other than a harbor.
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand. paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
So they sure wanted him to stay there. Polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester, it's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
So we're
The
assuming
brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life. Certainly not a briefing.
Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Point to the buckle, tying to the belt.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt. Buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Okay, I think we're almost
An
done.
intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Sounds about right.
Your fist clenches suddenly.
It'll be riddled with disco.
Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened. Now, it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
Is this a microelectronic
I have only a
system?
cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it?
Missing
I agree.
something here. A sudden ring fills the air as the lieutenant pulls the zipper of his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Ooh, what's that?
A True Get Sunshine. Mini.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal-capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
What do we need the photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
He hands you the piece rolled up. It's no larger than a pack of
The
cigarettes.
glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Of course. You have questions, don't you?
Nope.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
No, I think we've been pretty thorough.
So am I.
Steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
Let's shoot him down.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Just shoot up there?
Yes, the buckle, where it ties the cargo belt to the tree. If the shot hits that, then there might be a small chance to release the belt.
Ooh, skill check?
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss. The pigs will miss Kuno.
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
Wait, let me try.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
Okay. Come on, take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that could happen?
I'll blow his head off.
That's if you miss, which you won't, because unlike me, you actually have a competent head on your shoulders. Or at the very least, you're better at appearing so.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket.
Is he gonna do it? Oh, he gonna do it?
And produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
Oh shit.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Shoot that mother. You're dead.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Did he fire and then he missed?
He feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Mukabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
God damn it, get your shit together.
Remain collegial, officer. It was an honest mistake, and I will not repeat it.
Do it again.
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
Boo.
Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
Yeah, what now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Let's not do it.
We are not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job to keep him up there, but to get him down.
I don't really want to pull his head
How
up.
do you plan to get him down then? With social sensibility? Are you going to educate him down?
I could try shooting him down myself.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks here. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't hit me.
It's like, it's a bad idea. Here you go, here's my gun.
They only have one gun!
Oops.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
Remember when I told you I didn't have my badge or my uniform when I woke up? Didn't have my gun either. Think someone has stolen from me, stolen my gun. Gun is stolen. Yeah.
Extremely unfortunate. You need to contact your station about it as soon as possible. Try not to lose this one, please.
We're not off to a good start. This missing gun business is making your hand tremble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana poika! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Man, why are you such a little bastard?
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Okay.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, that's not an option. We're not even as a joke. I'm not doing that. Okay, we're just gonna do the skill check. Oh boy, here we go. Oh no!
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes numb from the explosion. With your ears still ringing, You lower the weapon to see what happened. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest. Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood, only a murky sludge dripping down his belly. The sudden stink makes your eyes water.
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking cry! I knew it! What a mulko!
I'm gonna start crying.
It feels dry. Nothing comes out of you as you stretch and bend your face into a crying shape. You're too furious to cry, apparently.
Come on, you can do it. You can cry.
The lieutenant watches you jerk some tears, your shoulders shaking and your eyes dry.
Yeah, really.
The gun
No
begins to
reload.
slip from your fingers.
You malolda! The can't even cry!
The lieutenant gently picks his gun from your hand and holsters it.
We still need to get him down somehow. The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
Alright, I'm just gonna say, let's just get to it then. Alright. I'm gonna save. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, well, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in for tonight. That was a very interesting set of actions that just happened. Oh boy. Low morale can kill me. Be careful. Listen, I'm not trying to be careful. I'm trying to be reckless. That's the whole point. All right. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Probably maybe over the weekend, because the next 3 days will probably just be busy with other stuff. But if anything changes, I'll if you follow, you'll get notifications. All right. Well, have a good night. I'm gonna stop the stream now. Bye.